NBA basketball in store for you here in Houston, Texas.
And out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
And it's Terrence Jones with the finish. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, hey, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Now, here's Thomas. He's coming off a 16-point game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, not to mention 4 big steals on the night. He's getting it done at both ends of the floor. And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
Here's Drake. Oh,
Look out.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Bradley. Can't get it to go. Good D by Jones. Here's the break. Here's Drake. From beyond the arc and then some. Primetime's got 5 now.
Talk about confidence to pull up from out there. And what skill to knock it down. That's major league there, folks.
Well, you got to love just the swagger, the ability to pull up from there and just show the defense what he's made of.
Now, here's Thomas. It's rebounded by Drake. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. He told me there aren't many big men with the mobility and length of Jonas Valanciunas, and that he's a player they'll really have to account for, saying, quote, JV's still developing his skill set, but there just aren't that many people in the world of his size. And you factor in his motor, he can really impact a game. Guys, we'll see how they try to deal with him.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Primetime. 43 points out last game. Off the pick. And it's Houston with another.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot. Now a chance to check out some stats for James Harden. Very nice season for him last year. He averaged 13 a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. It's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, when things get bogged down or clogged up inside, he can step in and open things up with his shot.
Now, here's Thomas. Knocked away. And it's the Rockets on the break. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
And Boston has possession. The Rockets making the shot. Passes the ball. Back to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston, no good that time either. Rockets leading by 11. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. If he has his way, this will be a shootout. He told his guys to play the game at as fast a tempo as they can manage. He was also adamant that they can take advantage of this defense with the use of solid ball screens and the pick-and-roll game. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
Drake the pass to Ariza. Houston moving it around. It's Harden with the drive.
Boston foul call.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Montezumas comes in for Terrence Jones. And it's Brewer in for Trevor Ariza. Now here's Smart. Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. Wide open look. That one wide left.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Here's Drake. Uses both hands to slam it down. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Brewer with the rebound.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Got that one up quick. 16 points for prime time.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
To stop the run, that's good.
Marcus Smart.
Here's prime time. He's got 16. He feeds it to Valanciunas. And Boston with the rebound.
And no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good. But good ball movement.
By 16. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
Now here's Smart. He's covered by Drake. 4 seconds left. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And so Smart nails both of them. Here's prime time. 2 on the clock. And he lays it up and in. Prime time's got 20.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Rockets lead by...
Bring your costume. It's Halloween.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. On the floor for Boston, we've got Purdue, and it's Ball in at the 5 spot.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
Thomas goes in, rejected by Drake. Harden with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland. Drake the pass to Valanciunas. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Pushing it up, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. The Rockets making a switch here. Brewers checked in.
Substitution for the Rockets. Corey Brewer.
Rockets on defense. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Hey guys, prime time in their last game against the Trailblazers